I'm having some jam on toast and a nice cup of tea in Helen's lovely house while she is on a FaceTime call with her work. Tom's having a nice chilled day because these last 3 days have been difficult. I'm very happy Todd invited me out. Thank you, Todd. I really appreciated that. Thank you for Danny and Neve and Lillian taking me out as well. Brilliant. And basically to anybody in this video who watches this, basically anybody during this summer holidays who I've gone and had a day out with, apart from one, thank you. Because honestly, I am now at the point where I can't be in my own house. It's awful. I can't stand it. Can't wait to get back to work. Can't wait to get back to leaving the house for like 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day. I'm made up. I'm up at 6. I'm out by 7. That's fantastic. And then then I try and get back to Helen's and have some time here, which I'll try and do a little bit more of. And then I try and get home about sort of 10 at night, so I just go straight to bed because that's the best time for me to be there. That's like, leave as early as possible, come back as late as possible, literally just get me head down, sorted. So I'm made up. But having some toast. Enjoy. So this just looks like a clip of Dua Lipa, really. But to be honest, it's a boyfriend and a girlfriend enjoying a Dua Lipa concert. Did I call her Dua Lipa? Dua Lipa. It's a boyfriend and a girlfriend enjoying the Dua Lipa concert. And the little tagline's like, not jealous, you're right, babe. And it's like both of them enjoy watching Dua Lipa because she's a very attractive lady and she's very talented. So I came in this and I commented on it about 2 weeks ago. I said it is healthy sight. It's the healthy side of a real relationship when you can both praise good-looking people and it doesn't bother you. 1,002 people have liked that comment, and loads of these people, both men and women, have come on and responded positively to my comment. So I'm glad I've been able to do that. There you go. My first time getting 1,000 likes on an Instagram comment. I'm pretty happy with that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? My name is Tom, and we are in the beautiful company car, Yennefer, once again, on our adventures, driving around. So, Helen has got a lovely little afternoon, where she is going to spend with her friend Zara, who has been one of her high school friends. So they're going to do some catching up girl time, which is nice. Zara's got a dog, so I think they're going to go and take the dog for a walk, in this lovely sunshine. So I'm glad they're both wearing their raincoats, hopefully. But I am going to entertain myself by doing a little bit of odds and sods. I'm going to try and get myself to Elk Mill, which is like a retail park. You've seen it a few times before in the videos, I would guess anyway. But yeah, I'm going to try and get myself to Elk Mill Retail Park, and we're going to try and have a little browse around some of the shops. There is a big range there, and the range will have obviously the Halloween stuff in. The autumnal stuff will be in there, which is nice. I love that word, autumnal. I think it's a great word. But yeah, the Elk Mill will be busy. We'll have a lot of bits and pieces, a few different shops. And I will basically potter around there for a bit, see what Helen's up to. By the time I've kind of done like a little slow meander around all the shops there, I'll see what Helen's up to and what point she's up to, and if she is basically wrapping up by the time I'm finished at Elk Mill, I will. If she's ready to wrap up by the time I'm finished in Elk Mill, I'll come straight from Elk Mill to pick her up. But if she's not, and she's still busy, I'll add on my time by going over to Kingsway Business Park. That's another business park, a little bit smaller than the Elk Mill one. It's not as big, but it is still got a lot of, it still has a lot of cool stuff, which is nice. But yes, I'm pretty sure, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of summer. I mean, we've not really finished August just yet, but I think stormy September is looking likely to be our future for the month of September. It's looking pretty grim as of right now. The weather is not being happy to us today. It's long overdue. A little bit of a rainstorm I mean, you can still see little blips in the sky where it's little pockets of blue, and you can clearly see that it's trying to hold on the best it can just that little while longer. But I don't think it is going to be the case for too much longer. I think eventually we will lose to the weather and the winter months will settle in, and it will bring with it the storm of weather, showers, cold winds and that. So get wrapped up warm, go and get yourself some winter bits now while the summer sales are still on. Try and grab yourself some winter stuff before they get price hiked, and enjoy getting yourselves ready to get through September's chilly season, and do the best you can. I mean, I'm rocking some shorts today, so that's about me sorted for the cold winter. Being a big lad, I always tend to stay quite warm anyway, regardless of the season, so shorts and a t-shirt in the winter for me isn't a big change, to be honest. I would still probably wear my shorts and t-shirt most days in the winter. And yeah, I'm just trying to look back at some of the things that have happened over this summer. We've had a weird one because we've obviously stayed in the country the whole time, but it started off quite well. We went to Kerry's, that was great. We really loved it down in Kerry's. It was really nice to go and see her new house. Her and Paul had us down there, which is her husband, my brother-in-law, and we were there celebrating a few different things. Rory's birthday was just there, it just happened. We also watched the women football team, women England team win some competition. I don't know what match it was, I'm not clued in on football too much, but they won some big event, which was nice. Maybe it was the Euros or something, I'm not too sure. But it was really good. That was good. We watched Jurassic Park with Rory for his birthday, he loved that. We went to a lot of charity shops down there, we went for a few walks. And then we went up to the Lake District, and you guys saw that. That was a great trip up there. For a whole week we lived in the lakes. Probably the nicest week of summer, to be honest. I really did enjoy that. Having that peace of quiet of being in our own sort of space. And I was able to take my Xbox up there, and Andy and Barbara's new caravan is very lovely. And it was nice to be up there and away from things for a bit. It did my head a lot of good. But then unfortunately, we did have to come home from the lakes, which is always a bit sad. Like going on any holiday and then knowing that you've kind of got to come back home. It's a bit difficult. But we did it. We came back. We did meet up with Eve and Danny, which was lovely. We went to Cheshire Oaks with them. We did go with Lillian as well to Manchester with Eve and Danny, and we met up with Charlotte as well. So we had a blast, really. It was really good. We did really enjoy that. It was a really nice few days back to back of kind of seeing a lot of friends. Then we had a sort of little mini family day with the girls. So we saw Charlotte and Ellie, and that was really nice. And we got to take them to like this park and a little play centre, which was like outside and in the trees and stuff. So that was quite cool. And then what else happened? Then I went with Todd to watch Inception. That was really good. And then today Helen's out, and I'm just kind of filling in the gaps. But yeah, it's been a weird summer. It's been nice at places, and then obviously towards the end now, it's the last week, so you're starting to get that feeling of dread. But I'm actually looking forward to going back to work, because at the moment I live in a dynamic with my two parents, and at the moment it's not anything different, it's not anything unusual. They've been like this ever since I was a little kid and my sister was a little kid. They're having a little bit of a domestic, which is not out of character for either one of them. I'm very, very, very used to having them have that sort of way of life with each other. But ultimately, it's not the nicest feeling in the world where you can't really be in the house without upsetting one of them or the other one. And then you're kind of there thinking, well, shit, I don't want to upset either one of them, so you can't really say the wrong thing. You kind of got to just hear both sides and then basically say, well, you guys have got to sort it out for yourselves. And I shouldn't have to do that. As a 25-year-old nearly, I shouldn't be telling two 50 and a 60-year-old how to act and how to sort their shit out. But unfortunately, that is my life at the moment until I go back to work and I get back on my hours that I like doing, which is up early in the morning, get the hell out, get back dead late at night, get straight to bed and do it all again, and then bugger off at the weekend, which is basically the plan of action from now till sort of the October half term is the plan. So yeah, just a little bit disappointed that that's been the case and it's been the end of the summer, but you can't pick your family, folks. You just can't. You just can't, unfortunately. But is what it is. We gotta look to the future. Me and Helen are so close now to actually getting out of this dynamic and actually getting our own space, like my sister's done. She's my older sister. She's gotten away from it all and she's kept herself down in London, out of the way of it all. And me and Helen are obviously off to York. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. So if you are at home, especially over the holidays, I know a 6-week holiday could be a long one for you guys, or if it's the Christmas break or anything like that, and you're feeling like you're having a bit of a hard time, just keep yourself calm, cool and collected. Try and be patient. Give yourself that breathing room. I know money can be tight, so if you needed to just get in the car and go for a drive, or if you go for a walk, get out your house for a few hours, meet a friend for some coffee, go watch a film with a friend, or whatever the case may be, just try your best to give yourself that space if you or a family member you're dealing with is a little bit tricky to be around sometimes. Just make sure you try and find yourself that opportunity to get that space away from them and give yourself a little bit of time, just a little bit of time, a little bit of a break, a little bit of time apart can do you a world of good. And give yourself some thinking room and stuff like that. Give yourself some breathing space. So that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm enjoying my time out, and I'm going to blast some tunes in the car because I've got a working radio, so I can do that now. I'm going to blast some tunes in the car, and I'm going to enjoy what's left of my summer in the rain. So I will see you guys when I pick Helen up, or I'll probably see you guys actually when we get to Elk Mill. Thanks for listening. Enjoy. Alright, everyone's gone so I can finally film. Welcome to Smith's. I'm going to walk you through some of the things I've found so far. So we've got one of the Star Wars sets has gone down a tenner. One of them's gone down a little bit less than that. And then same on and same on and same on and same on. So we've now got to go through, show you guys some reduced stickers. So this one's come down. This one has now been made into a cheaper price. This one has come down. That one's come down. There's a lot of the earlier in the year stuff's come down. That Batmobile now is at a whopping discount. I would highly recommend that. This one is the next one we're waiting, and if this Batmobile has anything to show for it, that one went from $54.99 down to $34.99, so about £20 off. So if this was £20 off, £69 for that one. Much bigger Batmobile. These are all on sale. None of the big ones are on sale, apart from the Falcon. The Falcon's on sale. A few Lego Cities are on sale. A lot of Lego Cities on sale. Some Harry Potter sales. Night Bus is on a good deal at the moment. So is the Harry Potter bookend. That's on a good sale. $72.99. A lot of the Harry Potter stuff is all on sale, apart from this Hogwarts Express. Pretty good.
Not now.
That bear that they just bought, that Fortnite buildable bear. Which one was that? Him up there. What's he dropped down to now? Because he's on a price reduction. He's on $181.99, so he's already come down on price massively. This Cuddle Team Leader is one I'm trying to buy because I want to buy the set, take the fig and flip the set. At the moment it's dropped down to the cheapest I've seen it is on Zavvi at the moment. So we're going to keep an eye on that because that's got its first price reduction on it already, so it did not sell well because it only just came out the 1st of August. But yeah, there's a few little deals here. There are a few. If you have a rummage, obviously it's going to be hard for me to show you absolutely everything, but if you come to your local Smiths right now, they're doing a massive deal on a lot of products. There's a big range of discounts going on, so come down to your local Smiths, have a little look. The Star Wars ones are pretty good as well. There's this Book Nook here, which is a pretty good one. Like if the Sherlock Holmes one came down to $79, that'd go on my list. But yeah, just a lot of stuff here. But the main reason why I make these YouTube shorts is to teach people that you should not be buying things full price unless you're a content creator, unless you've got like an excess amount of money, and even then, you should probably want to find the best deal you can. Like Toylands, you have to ring them up before you visit them, but most Toylands will give you a 20% off or a 10% off blue light discount, which is pretty good. But definitely go and double check before you make the run to your local Toyland. But Smith's has got loads of savings on, which is pretty good. And yeah, I'll make a note of that. Cuddle Team Leader is down to $181.99. So I'll make sure I make a note of that. Brothers, the weather has been nice to me. It was chucking it down before, but the sun has come out. She's made one final charge, so I'm enjoying her while she's here. I think I've got enough points on my card to get a free Costa or a free Starbucks, but I'm gonna have a double check. Smith's was really good. Found some nice deals. Happy days. And we've got a cool thing happening on the Lego channel right before the summer wraps up. So it's very sunny, but also very bloody windy around this corner. So sorry if you can't hear me very well, but lots of places to eat at Elk Mill. None of them are interesting me. So I'm going to have a trek over to the big Asda at the far end, and we'll see what we can find in there. Enjoy! Asda's not the best for Lego because I can't see any discounts right now. I can't see any discounts on these shelves. Even for like the really old Clone Wars Battle Pack set. I mean, you just put them two next to each other. Them versus them. That one is $34.98 here, and that one is $24.98. And look at the difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're missing 2 additional minifigures. You're missing a couple of extra builds, and the price tag is massively high. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Getting ready for our home stuff. Soap dispenser. That's a little ghost for October, definitely. A little bath towel. A little bath mat ghost for Halloween, definitely. And I'm getting excited for the house stuff though, because obviously the escapism of it, but then also the ability to like actually have full creative control over your house that you get to build yourself with your partner. It's going to be pretty interesting. £9.50. We're going to need a lot of these over the next couple of weeks and months. A couple of trips into here to get these massive tubs to help make the move a little bit easier, a little bit smoother. Some picture frames, nice. When you're having a bad mental health day, nothing is better than looking at the fish in Pets at Home. Look at all the fish. Look at all the fish. Look at all the fish. That's a lot of fish. Trying to look up fish tanks, not because I'm buying a fish, but because I put my Lego sets in them when they're built. Look at them rabbits. Look at these. Good boys. It's adorable. I must have sold a lot. Pets at Home's just a nice place to be. If you live anywhere near a Curry's PC World, nothing is better than coming in and just messing on every keyboard. Literally just coming up to the keyboard and just doing this. I think I found the ones I want next when we move house and I change my setup around a little bit. I'm definitely going to try and grab myself either this one, which is the Black Widow Pro, or possibly the Huntsman. The sound of that one isn't as nice as the sound of this one. Very subtle, very different, but I very like that the first one, the Huntsman one, is a little bit nicer. And you got the Logitech stuff, you got this like, I don't like that, that sounds too foamy. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of this one. It's too foamy. And then that's cardboard. Lol. Streaming setup, you got the Blue Yeti microphone. I've got a Razer microphone at the moment, and that does me fairly well. This is like the gamer microphone. It's like every microphone can be a gaming microphone. It's literally down to preference. We got some more Blue Yetis here. Got a few different things from Logitech here. I've got pretty much everything I need. It's just my new keyboard because it's getting a bit old now. That'd be the only thing I upgrade, probably. But you got all these bags and stuff. Then you get over to like the Oculus, your MetaQuest 3s and stuff. I've got a MetaQuest 2 I barely use, so I'm definitely not getting a 3 anytime soon. It's a good shop though, I do like Curry's. Look at that telly. Wow. That's our boss telly, that. It's a it's a QLED 8K. Fucking hell, imagine putting Red Dead on that, your head would fall off. 8,000 schmackaroons. Mate, for 8,000 schmackaroons though, could you even justify an £8 telly? Are you joking me? Are you joking? Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? An £8 telly? £8,000? 8,000 British pounds? Mate, that's a mini LED. That's a mini apparently, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking don't know what world that is a mini. Bloody hell. 1,600! Fucking hell. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It's crazy. That's actually mad. That's actually insane. Me and Helen paid like £200 for our telly. And it's mint. I love our telly. I would never change it. But these are like, look at my shiny telly. Look how thin my shiny telly is. Ooh, look how thin it is. Mate, I love tellies. I love technology. I love all of it. But £8. This one for 800. Maybe now we're talking. Maybe now we're talking on the 800. I'm sorry. The soundbar was 800. This is £1,299. £1,000 for a telly. £1,000 for a telly. £1,000 for a telly. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. £1,000 for a telly. Are you mad? Are you off your head? Ooh, this is like one of these portable gaming things. That Xbox is making themselves one of these. These little bad boys. Xbox is making their own version of this. Comes out October near my friend's birthday. Near Todd's birthday. Maybe you'll get one. Look at them. That's mad. Crazy. Crazy stuff. I'm in the market for a little laptop. Just like a little cheap, easy laptop. I can do 4K editing and stuff. I'm in the market, but I'm not buying one yet. But if you play games, if you play video games, get yourself a monitor. If you like cinemas, get a big telly. Common sense.